stricăm? Și acolo cu fibră?
Fețele astea sunt puse pe steaua acolo. Dacă te uiți atent, trebuie să cunoaște. Deci au avut alte piste, și au venit cu fețele astea noi și au vezi toate astea de aici, din capăt, capacele sunt înălțate.
Aia mă uită.
Nu sunt la aici. Deci, a ridicat...
De ce? Pentru că altfel ar fi fost acum cele ridicat, care a fost approach-ul mai sus decât pista, ori approach-ul era cele din jos.
Era все имущество не кроли.
Европа, живой тяй. А что, вставать сколько из контроля? Когда Анжи вывалил.
Да, отметь его на видео. Ваня на видео отметит,
Și voi vă mutați acolo pe Nibraba. Vă ajutăm cu bilele.
Потом посчитайте, поймете, что не есть.
Mai bun 10-le? Ce a avut SSI? 11 sau 9? 9.
10.
Păi da, ai avut 9 și ai pus 10.
Am avut 9 cu 2, am pus 10 cu 1.
Вадим, что фрейм? Вы не там на первом. Ну да, это было такое. Херня полная.
Uite, eu la asta trebuie să mai lucrez. La fel cu dacă lucrez.
Eu zic că el ne costă la câte 7 luni. Cheltuială. Ce? El ne costă.
Но ведь за молодых я понял.
Они сказали, что они будут дать попробовать. Как бы там они были, в принципе, довольны.
Bagă-l canalul, bagă-l.
Nu mai? Nu poți să dai așa?
Уложились, да, уложились только в раньше, а шестиник 3.30 не укладывались. Вчера что-то подгорало 3.50. 3.50. Заложен 3.30.
Invers așa? Da, eu jucam cu el invers așa, deci jucam cu el invers la Lake View. Jucam cu el așa invers.
Piță! Hai, bă! E prea serios, nu? Prea serios.
Aminte, da, e...
Valencia.
Ce folosesc până aici?
de 39, nu mai
Și ăsta nu mai ai nevoie de țigară.
Tu ții acolo cât joci?
Uite, nu l-am măsat.
Tutun.
Și nu mai vrei țigară.
Ce tutun din ce? Da, Cătălin, există săculeți de ăștia și cu păsărică? Să le dăm la ăștia la junior să nu mai simtă nevoia? Ce tutun e la mă? La limbă, sub limbă.
Nu mai o vrei, o pui aici. Și mai poți să o mai. Găsești, la Daneț găsești. Asta e găsuită. Deci aș fi dă nicotină aici, dă-mă înverzește. Deci aștept sunt poleanul de nicotină. Și acum, pun aici și o folosesc tot.
Don't forget to give it back to me because I'm always like, okay.
Altceva în afară de pudră. Aici a fost la el și se folosește asta. Mai prea mult.
trezește amintiri de plăcute pentru...
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Welcome to the last and for sure exciting squad in the single event of the European Men Championships 2015. Please pay attention, please. As I said in the first squad this morning, we have had a few very slow squads yesterday. Please observe that you are ready when it's your turn. Please start your procedures early enough to be ready when it's your turn. We try to observe it as good as possible. As of tomorrow, we will use the whistle again, but not today. Lanes are still changed, 4 left, 4 right. We will start the semi-finals precisely at 6 o'clock. Before that, we will call the 4 highest ranked players for a draw. The lanes in use, also for the spectators, will be 17, 18, 21, 22 for the semi-finals, 19, 20 for the final. And the semi-final and final will be broadcasted in high definition quality in the streaming. Now for your 10 minutes practice. Please stop practicing. And do not begin the squat until it's announced. Any too early shots will be a dead ball. Do not begin the squat. Semi-finals to begin at 6 o'clock. Medal ceremony after the final this evening.
Hi Romel, hi Bayat.
We are not ready yet. Please wait. We are ready. Good luck to you.
And we welcome everybody back to European Men Championships 2015 men's single event. The second day of the tournament, squad 4. We are still transmitting on 3 channels. Channel 1 for lanes 1 to 8, channel 2 9 to 16, channel 3 17 to 22. The numbers to beat: the top 4 from the first 3 squads is in the top lead. We still have Adam Kearns from Team England on 13.72. In second place we have Thomas Larsen from Denmark with 13.63. In third place was Romain Franchi from France, 13.46, and Jesper Erbo from Denmark, number 4, with 13.31. That is the numbers these people are going to chase to secure a semi-final place, which will be at 6 o'clock today. Taking everything from the wrong end. Last 2 lanes, 21 and 22. We have Slovenia and Belarus on 19 and 20. We have Team England and Finland on 17 and 18. We have Gibraltar and Israel. And then we go over, switching to Channel 2, where we on 15 and 16 have Scotland and Italy. On 13 and 14 we have Slovakia and Spain. On 11 and 12 we have Ukraine and the Pacer. On 9 and 10 we have the Netherlands and Hungary. And then on Channel 1, lane 7 and 8, we have Poland and Bulgaria. Lane 5 and 6, we have Denmark and Iceland. Lane 3 and 4, we have Team Germany and Romania, I believe. This is the fast I can go for the microphone. And on lane 1 and 2, we have Russia and Turkey. The top 4 results: 13.72, 13.63, 13.46, and 13.31. That is the numbers they're going to chase for a place in the semifinals at 6 o'clock tonight. And if this transmission will be a little different than some of the others, It's also because it's not easy to be Danish with two Danish guys on the lanes. So I will keep on coming back to the Danish team on lane 5 and 6. And we have Nick Stampe from Denmark and Carsten Arming Hansen from Denmark. But I also need to have my eyes on Team England, Paul Moore, and Finland, Kimmo Lehtonen, and Jonas Eki. That will be people that I believe could change the top 4. And maybe there's some names I'm not aware of. But we will continuously follow all the lanes, and you can look at them. You can find also the online score or EMC2015.eu. Then you have the online score directly. I know the result team behind will secure an update which is very, very fast, probably the best in the world, after my opinion. So we are not only just 1 or 2 frames into the next game, then we have the official results. Team England on lane 19 with John Wells and Paul Moore. No mistakes so far. Starting with 2 strikes, both of them. We all know that this is people that we have to look at. Paul Words triple on lane 19, channel 3. On channel 1, lane 5 and 6. Nick Stampe started with 3 strikes. Carsten with spare and a double. Iceland with a triple. So far. That was a nice 9. So we'll look at lane 4. Nick Stampe from Denmark working on 3 strikes. And a messenger pushed down 10, so 4 in a row. So far so good. I will switch over and look at channel 3, Finland and Team England. They're playing a little quicker down here. 4th frame and it's open for Paul Moore. And our Finnish friends Kimmo Lehtonen, Finland, has 2 opens in frame 3 and 4. This is going to be a very exciting afternoon. Strongly believe that. There's no time for the French Open, Roland Garros. Right now, we are focused on the European Men Championships instead. And probably Italy and Spain also thinks a little about a small match playing tonight. And at least Juventus and Barcelona is waiting until we are finished here. That's nice of them. I'm back on lane 5 and 6. We have Big Stampe ready on lane 6, working on a 4-biker. Oh, we take one more. On lane 12 we have Ukraine. We have some doubles here and there, and that's it. Otherwise it's lane 5 and 6. Is ahead of Poland, lane 7, spare and triple. And a 5-bagger for Nick Stampe. No mistakes so far. Then it's Carsten Warming. Started with a spare and 3 strikes. So the home crowd is, you'll probably hear them over the time. I'll try to spot Carsten on lane 6, working on 3.
Hai Romica, hai tată, hai tată, hai puțin mai atent, hai, lasă-le mama mă să de emoții, hai mai atent.
And he gets the fourth one, perfect strike. Spare and the 4-bagger for Carsten Warming Hansen. The Danish team is pretty well off. Michael from Slovakia, lane 13, the strike spare and the triple. Then a lot of open frames here and there. Have to look pretty far to see some strikes hanging together. But we can look a little on Team England. After the open, Paul Moore has a double. John Wells started with a double and spare and a triple. Kimmo Lettonen from Finland trying to get back on track with a double. Jonas from Finland, he just got stopped by a 6 split. Kimmo Lettonen from Finland on lane 20, working on a double. It converts that into a triple. We're in the 7th frame on 19 and 20. So we will get back to the Danish team. See what's going on here. After 5 strikes, we stand ahead 9 spare, and we are waiting now for Carsten Hansen. Working on 4 strikes. And then I will be back to John Wales on 19-20. But you can look at that at channel 3 and the Danish team at 2. That's pretty much what all the strikes are right now. And Carsten with a 9 as well. So we will be focusing a little on John Wells in his next frame on 19 and 20. Double spare, working on a triple. And gets number 4. So he's pretty well off as well.
Take my money. Take my money.
But it seems to be right. What I tried to guess from the beginning is that 19-20, lane 19 and 20 are the most interesting lanes, together with the lanes 5 and 6 right now. Paul Moore back on track, that's right. That's a possible 240. And Kimmo Lettonen from Finland. Get his 4th consecutive strike after 2 opens. John Wells on lane 20, working on 4 strikes in a row. Gets high, gets a 7. That could still be a lot of pins. Then we have Isra. Working on 4 strikes and get an 8. They're playing a little faster in the high end of the lane numbers.
De la Rusia, Danemarca, Portland. Bine, Rome, bine, Rome, hai băiat! Hai!
Channel 1, then you could also look at lane 1 and 2. We have Russia down there, but the mic can't handle that. But as far as I can see, started with 3 strikes, have a spare and a fallback after that. So that's a potential pretty high game as well. But Russia will move further down in the center, so I also can see what they are doing from my position. So we are still trying to wrap up. This is the first game, the 4th squad European Men's Championships in single event. Paul Moore just got a 7 after his strike. That would be 7-1. So he is down to 179 in the 9th frame. That's possible to avoid 9. Going out here, Kenneth from Finland. We're going on a spare. Maximum to 12. After the 2 opens, Kimmonen from Finland suddenly went back. John Wales will strike in the 9th frame. 196 in the 8th frame. They will play the next game, Team England, on lane 15. And Finland will move to lane 2. So there will be a lot of walking between those 2 lanes. Right now we're following Palmo into the 10th frame. Get on high 8. Then we're below 200. And then we're watching Kimmonen and Finland working on 5 strikes. Well, now it's not working anymore. Well, we wait a little. I think he just got some distractions somewhere. Understandable. It's an important 10th frame. Well, all the frames are important, but especially now. Working on 5 strikes. Getting high and a 7. So that will be 214 something. So looking from, they still count 225, 230 as what they need in all the games to get to top 4. And I believe I have to look at Denmark again. We will be back.
Hai băiat, hai băiat. Hai.
Hai băiatul!
Așa mă, băieți,
Ai rămas pe picior, ai rămas pe picior. Hai.
Nici tu, nici el.
Nu rămâneți
Nu rămâneți la linie deloc.
Zona asta stă aici, de asta pățește și ăsta.
ne-am cade rău. Hai. De acolo e problema.
Just went down to lane 1 and 2, Koshilev from Russia. Still striking, that's a possible 279. I still miss to really see what he's doing. But that stopped the strikes. Forced from what I can see here. Carsten Hansen from Denmark got a split in the 9th frame, so it's 2:05 in the 9th frame. Big Stamper goes into the 10th frame, working on a double. And the next lane for Denmark is lane 1, so you can just stay on that channel for them, which you should. Like in the 10th frame, now he's working on 3 strikes. It's a Pablo Bull 266. We have Koshilev from Russia, lane 1-2, lane 241. So I just checked John Wells before we are moving on. He has, as far as I can see,
Gata, vă mutați, Romică, vă mutați și o luați de la capăt, hai.
John Wells, Team England, 236. We have Koshilev, Russia, I think that was his name, on 241. .241 and 236 from Koshilev, Russia, and John Wells from Team England. But taking the lead in the 4th spot will be Mik Stampe from Denmark, 253 in the first game.
Bună!
And we have Carsten Hansen at lane 6, working on a strike. It could be a possible 235.
Dați-ne să păcărăm ceva dacă aveți.
So the top 3 so far in squad 4 will be Nick Stamberg with 253 from Denmark. It is Koshilev from Russia with 241. John Wales from Team England with 236. And Carsten Hansen can top that. So we have top 4. But also Iceland is getting okay from start. Another strike for Carsten. Next lane for Denmark is 1, and if I recall, is Finland coming down to lane 2. So we have Denmark and Finland on lane 1, 2, where my mic doesn't work. That's perfect. We will try to get the information further on. And the third one for Carsten is 235. So after the first game in squad 4, it will be Mik Stampe from Denmark, 253, Koshilev, Russia, 241, John Wells, England, 236, and Carsten Hansen, Denmark, 235. That's the top 4 in squad 4, game 1. Still a long way. 5 games to go. Semifinals at 6. We're beginning to be ready for game 2. We have Romania and Israel on lane 21 and 22. On 17 and 18 we have Belarus and Spain. In 1920 we have Turkey, and I don't know who's coming there. Else, somebody is. On channel 2, lane 13 and 14, we have Hungary and Gibraltar, I think. I think that this is as far as can go. If you also should hear my comments. But on lane 2 we have Denmark and Finland. Three and 4 we have Poland and Slovenia. And 5, 6 we have Netherlands and Russia. Kasilev started with an open and then the strike. That's a guy at 241 in the foot. So we are getting updates all the time. Otherwise, go in, check the online score on EMC2015.eu. There you also have the results, also from the first 3 squads. And the numbers to beat is still 1372, 1363, 1346, and 1331. That is the top four for the middle for the semifinals right now. Semifinals that will be held at 6 o'clock today. On lane 15 we have Team England. Paul Moore started with 2 strikes. Sean Wells with 2 spares. Just a quick update from lane 1-2. Denmark's Mick Stampe started with a strike spare and a double. Carsten Hansen with a spare strike and an open. Kim Monetonen, strike, 2 spares and a strike. Jonas Jenke is working on a triple. We'll just follow Jonas if he makes the 4th one as well. He hits the pocket and gets 7-10. We go back to Team England, lane 15-16. Moving into the fourth frame. Paul Moore is working on 3 strikes. John Wells had 3 spares. Well, I believe so. Right now he only have 2, but 7 which he will convert into a spare, I'm pretty sure. And he does. Paul Moore, fourth frame, working on 3 strikes. Paul Moore picks the right side of the lane. Get a lucky one. That gave Paul Moore 4 in a row. And on lane 9, we have Lucas from Slovakia. The first 4 strikes. And John Wells got his first strike this game. We'll just see how it's going on lane 1 and 2. From Germany on lane 8. We have a spare and 4 strikes. 5 now. But 177 in the first game. Already now need high numbers. Going back to Lucas from Slovakia on lane 9-10. Channel 2. He got a 9 after the 4 strikes. So we will look at Paul Moore on lane number 16, working on 4 strikes. Had 195 in the first game, so really needs some strikes. Top looking over at lane 18. We have Erwin Pascual from Spain working on 4 strikes. And gets number 5. Has 211 in the first game, spare, and a 5-bagger. Paul Moore with the front 5. Lane 8 from Germany. Spare and 6 strikes in a row. We are more or less half the way into the second game of squad 4. Looking at lane 15 and 16, where we have Paul Moore from England working on the front 5. Paul Moore on 15. Hitting a little thin, gets a 9. So it's front 5 and then 9. So far, John Wills is keeping out of trouble. With no open frames, but absolutely not any strikes standing. So that is we have a big bagon from Turkey, double spare triple. And from Spain on lane 18 is Irvin Pascual from Spain, yes. 2-11 in the first game, spare and working on 6 in a row. John was on lane 15. Well, we are waiting for Erwin Pascual, working on 6 strikes in the 8th frame, game 2. The squad 4 in the European Men's Championships men's single. We have nearly used an hour now and we are not even finished with the second game. This is going to be a long day. Erwin Pascual, working on 6, lane 18. And gets a 9. couple more on lane 16. Getting a little high again. And this is 7. So brings it down to 240, 250 maximum. I need to find Koshilev from Russia. He got 241 in the first game. And he should be down here at 5 or 6. And he is. Koshilev with 241 in the first game, has 148 in the 7th frame and strike in the 8th. We are just checking lane 1 and 2. Even Finland and Denmark can change the picture from all the day. Looking at games round 200. Unless Jonas Ekinen is going to strike now. We have a triple, then there are 2 opens and then a triple. And he doesn't get one more. So the 2 opens will bring it down. For the next game, we will have Russia on lane 10. By the way, Koshilev just have it to work on. And for the next game, Denmark are moving to lane 19 and Finland to lane 6. I think that we will make Koshilev finalize his 10th frame before we move down to England and look there again. We are on lane 5 and 6. Let's try to finalize game 2 in squad 4. Going into the 10th frame, Team England Paul Moore is working on a double, 176 in the 7th frame. That could be a possible 260. John Wales, he had 236 in the first game. He's currently struggling. This one is 147 in the 8th frame and a strike. But that will be max 207. So that will maximum be 443. And now we're seeing the same picture as we did before. But we are already 2-3 games into a squad. They're beginning to have trouble keeping the scores up. Team England is moving to lane 11 for the next game. But we have a 256 on lane 21. That's from Romania. But we still get only 429 for the 2 games. And Erwin Pascual from Spain on lane 18. 249 with a strike. Then here's 460. That will be somewhere in top 5 in this one. And that's the average. 460, that's the average you need to get on top of top 4. Still a long way to go. Paul Moore from England on lane 15, working on a double. Okay, that takes some time. So just going to take a look at lane 9 and 10. Slovakia also have a possible 250 something. But as far as I can see, there's nobody over there. Check the results on 2. 191 from Ixtambe, that makes it 444 I think for the first 2 games. So right now that's the second highest result in this one. We have Lucas from Slovakia working on a double. 194 in the first game. Needs 3 strikes for 259. He gets the first one. Needs 1 more for 250. It seems like Paul Moore get a double in the 10th frame. So he is on 260. So we have Erwin Pascual from Spain on 460. We have Paul Moore on a possible 461. And we have Mick Stamper at 444. That is pretty much the numbers right now. Lucas from Slovakia, 258, and that gives him 452. So we have 459, 461, I believe, or 460 for more. 450. We are in around 440s, 460s for top 5 before we entering game 3. It's beginning to give us an idea about the numbers that we have from the first 3 squads. 1372, 1363, 1346 and 1331. Can be difficult.
Jest, piękny!
Dawaj, żeby byli na 0. Jeszcze 1 i 8.
Jeszcze 2.
No to spróbuj no wake'a, no.
Pokaż ją. Jeszcze w lewo. To nie przesuwaj celnie. W lewo, bo nie idziesz wszystkim celnie. Weźmiesz teraz ten no way, ten tylko...
Couldn't feel my thumb at it.
I'm still good now.
Lekker hoor, het vuurtje. Hoppa. Ga hem aftrekken. Slopen.
We have started game 3. In squad number 4, single event. The last squad before the semifinals at 6 o'clock tonight. We have Denmark on lane 19 and 20. That means channel 3 on the live stream. We have Spain on 21-22. Well, after my opinion, the current squad leader, yes it is Irving Pascual from Spain, 4:59. Paul Moore from England, 4:57. Lucas Andrussi from Slovakia, 4:52. And we have Netherlands coming in, 4:52. And Koshelev from Russia, 4:48. And Higstam from Denmark, 4:44. That's the top 6 right now. And that is an average 2:21 to 2:29. And that's pretty much in the area where they have to keep it to get into top 4. Otherwise, top 4 will be the same as yesterday. That would be a little surprising. Seems like 1372 is getting higher result than we shortly believed yesterday. If you have asked me, I will say there will at least be one over 1400. Even Erik Arter from Norway right in that. It doesn't really look like that. We have Team England on lane 12 together with Team Germany on lane 11. Paul Moore with a hit on 7-9. On channel 1, lanes 1 to 8. We have Finland at 4:25, 3:91. That's Kimmo Lehtonen from Finland with 2 strikes. And Lucas from Slovakia is on lane 5 and 6. Started with a spare. And we had Koshelev Russia on lane 9 and 10. Koshelev started with a spare. John Wells on 11-12 started with 2 strikes. But they certainly need some strikes now. The numbers are too low, friends. The number are too low to change the current top 4.
because there's 2 teams left. If 8 teams were there, then you would have been on 23-24. It's like the Great Royal Albert.
Because of that squad.
Come on, Gary. Alright, Gary, come on.
Still trying to check out where the high numbers should be or could be. As it is right now, John Wills from England is one of the players that's getting best from start in the third game. Three strike and a solid 9. A nice pair from Germany. Tobias. We have Koshalev Russia on 448. Started with 2 spares and a strike. But dear players, you really need some more strikes if you are going to try to hurt the current top 4. Strongly think that after the third game we will have a pretty good idea how the numbers will be. This can be end up like a long day for especially number 3 and 4. Romain French from France with 13.46 and Jesper Jabo Denmark with 13.31. That is absolutely the numbers they're chasing right now. I'm beginning to doubt that anybody can change Adam Kern's 13.72 and Thomas Larsen's 13.63. Certainly doesn't look like that. Paul Moore, that's 4.57. 2 first games is going into frame 5, but has already now an open in the second and third frame. Then we have Koshalev for Russia, working on a strike. Really needs them. We just check Paul Moore. And gets the second one. He needs at least 3 or 4 more for the 2 open frames. Then we have Koshalev Russia on lane 9, working on a strike. And it gets high and get the 4-pin. Everybody is struggling to get consecutive strikes. That is obviously the hard stuff. So you have to keep on trying, keep on pushing, that is in fact necessary. Just take John Wells here. What a strike. On lane 19, we have Mick Stamper from Denmark and Carsten Hansen from Denmark. Mick has a double from the beginning and then a spare strike and then 6 pins. Carsten has an open in the second frame and 2 strikes. Everybody needs strikes here. And no open frames. That's the important part, just to keep in the play. Palmer on lane 12. Gave him 3 strikes after 2 open. Still need more pins. Koselev still keeps out of trouble on lane 9-10, but needs strikes like anybody else, in fact. Trying to see if the mic can handle lane 1 and 2, the numbers. Well, in fact, we have a front 5. No, we had a front 5 on lane 1, but that is now spoiled with a spare. And this Jonesik in Finland with a double. But still also 1 open. Kimuletonen the same, 2 doubles and 2 open. I'm sorry to say, guys, it only gives you 200, 210, and that is far enough to get into the game. Now Koselev has to do something about this. Paul Moore in lane 11, working on 3 strikes after 2 opens. The 3 will come into a 4 and 4 bagger. 4 strikes for Paul Moore. So he's not now evened out with 2 opens. And then you have John Wells. Had 3 strikes in the beginning, 9 spare, and a double. That can be a number that you have to count with. And then we're going to check Spain afterwards. Irving Pascual, current leader, after 2 games. Well, this takes time. A re-rack. We have the current leader, Irving Pascual from Spain, on lane 21 and 22. Has stayed clean during this game. No doubles, no opens. But that's not enough here. So we get back to John Wells to see how he's doing. On lane 19 we have Mick Stamper with a double in the 6th and 7th frame. Has got this 3rd one, so he has 2 triples in it, and in the middle of those a 9 spare. Paul Moore working on 4 strikes. Now it's beginning to count. Lane 11 and 12. And we have 5 in a row. By the way, Team England was moved to lane 7 after this game. So they will be playing on 7 and 8. That also means that they will play game 5 on lane 3 where my microphone is not working. That's going to be exciting if this is continuing. We are waiting for Johnny Waves to 8th frame. Working on 3 strikes. Get a very, very nice 9-10 pin. Doesn't even tingle a little. So that will make it only 2 triples. On lane 19, Nick Stamper now had 3 in a row. And the next lane for Denmark is lane 15 for the 4th game. Carsten Hansen is struggling a little. 132 in the 7th frame. As far as I can see, Irving Pasquale has a double. That's pretty right, yes. So you will have to switch between channels 2 and 3 to watch either Denmark, Stampe, Erwin Pasquale from Spain, or Team England on channel 2. So Holmberg working on 5 strikes. Went directly through the pins. Not easy 5.
Even vast een dubbeltje! Lekker gewerkt, jochie!
Just get a short look at Finland and Slovakia. Lucas from Slovakia, 125 in the 7th frame and 2 strikes. Kim Lehtonen, even with 3 strikes, will beat 211, so he's 636. So already now he need at least 700 for the last 3 games to get into the game. So we have a possible 240 for John Wells. That will bring him in to 880. There's still a long way to go. I think after the 3 games we'll have a pretty good idea what the numbers is going to end up with. At least I will take the chance to say that. Moving back to lane 19. Erwin Pasquale got the 4th strike, and he really got that. It's a possible 240. He has 4.59 in 2 games, so could be a 690. But that was also what we had in the 3 first squads. Next Stampe has 187 in the 8th frame and the spare. Possible 230, then he is also in the 880s. Carsten Rami struggling a little. Going into the 9th frame, 132 in the 7th and the spare. and Pascual were 9. So it's maximum 229, so he can end up at 888. So we have Erwin Pascual with 888 from Spain. Sorry, 688 of course. Paul Moore can make 221 with the last flag in the 10th frame, and that will give him 678. That will be 677. So we have Pascual, Spain on 888. We have 688. And Paul Moore, 677. And then John Wells going into the 10th frame, following a spare. He has 442. Could make 247. And that will be the top three, I think. Mick Stampe is also pretty close to that number. Just see what he's doing. Got the first try. With two more, he has 881. So Mick Stampe, Denmark, we need this one. And he got it. Very nice. So we have Pascual in the 880s, 680s, Mick Stampe in the 680s, Paul Moore in the 670s, and John Wells got it. That's not right. John Wells got a 9 in 10th frame, so it's 216. It could be 236, so he can end up in the 670s as well. And that is, from what I can see, the top 3-4 players. Come on, John, get that done so we can continue. We'll now be playing for 2 hours. We'll only play 3 games. And a strike for John Wells, 236, 678. So that is the numbers for now.
Anche Geno? Erwin. No problem.
Vale, Chino, vale.
Vamos, Chino, venga. Masha! Venga! Vamos, Chino. Vamos. Está bien. Vamos, Chino, venga, va. Venga, venga, Chinito, arriba. chino, bien ajustado. Vamos.
No, máquina. Chino, yo confío en ti.
Truco. Sí, oye, chino, si te hace falta una barrita de pan o algo, pídela. Si te hace falta una barrita de pan o algo, pídela.
We had a little breakdown here. So we are trying to find out, we are half the way through game 4. And in the low end of lane numbers, where we have Spain and Pascual, who has an open in the 5 first frames and 1 double, working on a strike. We have Team England on lanes 7 and 8. Paul Moore again with 2 opens for John Wells. Started with 4 strikes and is in the 5th frame now. It's getting in thin, the 7 split. So again, that will bring the numbers down as well. So we just take a short walk through the center. Koshalev from Russia started with 4. And a 9 spare. Let's look at Denmark. Nick Stampe started with 3 strikes and a spare. And we have a front 5 from Poland, Thomas. But he is on 587 on the first 3 games. It doesn't really look dangerous. We have Mick Stampe on lane 16 now. After 3 strikes on the spare.
Venga, chino, vamos. Arriba, arriba.
Nice 10 pin.
Vamos, huevón, venga.
Standing untouched. We have Koshalev, Russia on lane 14 with the 7 split. somebody has told me yesterday that we had in top 4 after squad 2 will be the same as top 4 after squad 4. I wouldn't believe it. But right now we only have a few players that can hit top 4, in my belief. Let's find Wimbledon. Was 701, the current leader. Ramon from the Netherlands. 701. Started with open, double 9 spare strike, working on 1. Could be one of those guys that can reach the top 4.
Venga, Erwin, vamos. Pero incluso con la otra,
Thomas from Poland on lane 17-18 has the front 7. Also strongly need the pins, is 587 on the 3 games. Looking at lane 15-16 where we have mixed damper. Working on a strike. 117 in the 5th frame. Working on a strike. And get 4-9 on a high hit. So let's see Tomac from Poland. Front 7. That gave mixed time an open 145 in the 7th frame. And Tomac gets number 8. Front 8 on lane 17.
Yo he dicho cosas peores, no pasa nada.
Back on lane 7, the Team England. More with 677 and John Wells at 678 from the first 3 games. More has 146 in the 8th frame and a strike in the 9th. That will maximum get 206, so we will end on 883 in case he makes 3 strikes in the 10th frame. And that's staying a long way into top 4. John Wales, 155 in the 7th frame, going on a strike in the 8th. Just look how Erwin Pascual from Spain has 111 in 7th frame, working on double. It will be maximum 201, and 201 will give him 889. I think there's a lot of players that is losing time as it is. And 9 to John Wells. That makes it a maximum of 224, so we can just be over 900. One of the first ones I have to take the Netherlands to see where he is right now. And Tomac from Poland with the front 8 is on lane 18 right now. Front 8. And we have front 9 on lane 18. Tomac from Poland. The possible first perfect game in the European Championships. Only missing the 10th frame. Raymond, or how the Netherlands are saying that name, 117 in the 6th frame. The current squad leader with 701 is below pari. Need 8th, 9th and 10th frame. I think that we will focus on Tomac, see what happens. So now on lane 17, we had Tomac from Poland with the front 9 and the possible first perfect game in this European Championships. Going into the 10th frame. He had 587 on the first 3 games. The perfect game would certainly help on the result. And here we go. Getting high. And he gets number 10. Pretty nice. Tomac with the front 10. Just beside him on lane 15-16, Nick Stampe is struggling to get just a decent game out of this one. 154 in the 8th frame and a strike in the 9. Going into the 10th frame now. Denmark is moving to lane 11 after this game. And he gets some 9 over there. But we look at Tomac now. Front 10. Gets high. 4-pin. Still a nice game. 289 with a square. That brings him to 876 in that case. But today's highest game. And the strike, Nick Stampe got 194, so he is in 875. And 876 to Tomac from Poland. Then we have to look at Holland. We're going into the 10th frame on lane 19 and 20. Just got a little help here. Rommel. It's more like Spanish, in fact, working on a double. He's got 701 in the first 3 games. He needs a strike. And he gets the 7th split. That brings this down to a normal game. It's even hard to convert to a spare. So that will be in around 890s. Close to 900, but not enough. So there's 2 games left of the 4th squad of the singles event of the European Men's Championships. We're looking forward to to the finals at 6 o'clock. I don't really believe there are any changes in the top 4 or 5. We have Raymond from the Netherlands with 893 as a current leader. And then we have a few on in 870. But now it's beginning to be hard to get this last 450, 460 to play in top 4, which is necessary. They are running up, and that's a little tough. Let's see if there's somebody I have missed over there. No, that's Pascal in 855. He needs 500 just to get in consideration. Paul Moore, 849. John Wales, 8. Still needs 443 just to get in top 4. But the last number is 1331, and still is. Even it's possible. The time is running. You more and more need the pins. Pressure will clearly raise on you. Everybody knows what's going on. The results are coming so fast, so everybody knows it.
Tot mai bine.
Nem is tettek ki a
17-et láttam kb. Azért kérdezem. Mindent megláttam.
Most mennyit láttál? 20. Most jót láttam. Ugyanazt láttam. Jó. Hey, well, hey!
Our current leader from the Netherlands started with a double, 893. Raymond. I need to learn this before the semifinals if this is going in the right direction. But I'm pretty sure that I can get some help. I have studied Ton Plum and you probably could help me. And he's got the third one. This is one of those that has a chance to move in. Let's see, was Thomas from Poland after the 289. If this is... Nope, it's not continuing. And we look at... From Denmark, Stampe. 874. Started with a spare and a double. He need 2 high games there as well. Kimmo Lehtonen from Finland on lane 13 is slowly moving himself in. Started with 3 and then a 7. That's not an easy 7, I'll say that. That was not that. There we have Kimmo. Strike, spare, double. But the games... He's not making many, but 211, 212, 213, 228. Continue. Stable high scorer. then it's okay. Mixed Amber with the third strike. A very, very thin one. And we look at Ramon again, Arain from the Netherlands. I'm lucky that I get the help with the names a little later. 3 in a row from the beginning. Kim Muletonen working on double. He can still bring him in to the semifinals with 2 decent games. Getting up high, get an 8. It's tough when the strikes. You need more than 2 and 3 here and there to keep in play. As we had him in the picture earlier, 8.55, staying clean. But that's not enough. He needs 100 over the last 2 games. And they are running out of time. Said that before and we can say that again. This can probably bring it down to 1 or 2 players that has even a chance to move away France and Denmark from the 3rd and 4th place. 8.46, 13.46, 13.31. It's the 2 last spot in the semifinals right now. We need some big games to do something about. The current number 1 and 2 after the 3 squads. Adam Kearns from England with 13.72 and Thomas Larsen from Denmark with 13.63. And Arnold from the Netherlands have a 5-3 open after the 3 strikes. And what I can see here from here, Mixed Amber has 4 in a row. Started with a spare and 4 strike. Let's check out Team England, see what John Wells is doing, because that is beginning to be the names that could be interesting in this. And of course they are on lane 4-1, so probably doesn't work. We'll try anyway. John Wales had 3 strike from the beginning and then an open. Paul Moore just stayed clean. And now a double in the 4th and 5th. That lead a lot of strikes now here. They are running out of time. We just check out the Netherlands. After 3 strike and 5-3, current leader 893 Ramon. Everything to the 5th frame. Thin hit and 9. Let's get more and more right that we're losing time. We have from Denmark Mick Stamper on lane 12, working on 4 strikes in a row, 6 frame. It's always hard when it's Denmark that's in the lead, because then I have no space for me to come around. Probably I can find somebody to lift me. That would help. And Mick Stamper with number 5. Okay, now it's getting serious. He is on 871. No mistakes, spare, and 5 consecutive strikes. So just in small numbers, he's really our current leader right now.
Hello.
Just have to, well, Kimmo Nettonen, double and triple in this game, no mistakes. Looks like he's coming from behind, getting better and better. We are looking at lane 13 and 14. Kimmo Nettonen from Finland is working on double. And on lane 11 we have from Denmark Mick Stamper working on 5 in a row. This is pretty important. And Kim gets an 7 left, so that's a 9. That will maximize it to 230 something. So he will have maximum 1100 on 5 games. Mick Stamper. Well, number 6. 6 in a row. And Tomac from Poland, who made 289 in the last game, started the next game with an open and a spare, and then he had 5 strikes in a row. He's really moving. And then we keep looking on the Netherlands. A spare for Kimmo Nettonen, Finland. But maximum 1100 after 5 games. Then there's a lot of strikes to put in. to get into the top 4. I'll have to check John Wells, what he is doing. And we have mixed stamp on lane 12, working on 6 strikes, and I'm just checking up John Wells right now. Well, I've missed 3 open frames, so he is more or less gone, John Wells from England. So I hurry back to Denmark and mixed stamper on lane 12. Working on 6 strikes. Going into today's frame. Mixed stamper. 7 in a row. Now this is counting, really counting. And just so we know it, Denmark is switching to channel 1 in the last game to play on lane 7. Then we just... Our Polish friend who ended up 289, Tomac, in the last game got a 19.8 frame, so he is now bringing the numbers a little down. And then he made him. He missed that one. So that will be an open. So that is a maximum of 230, and then a little around 1100. So I strongly believe now, and I have so far it hasn't been wrong, that mixed stamper is the only one that can be in the top 4. At less than somebody makes 260, 270 in the last game. Not even our Dutch friend from Holland, Ramon. He really needs strikes now. He got a double, but he needs to convert those into strikes. This is getting a little exciting. Looking at Adam Kearns and Thomas Larsen. Adam Kearns from Team England, Thomas Larsen from Denmark, currently number 1 and 2. I won't say they look nervous. They know that they're going to play the semifinals at 6 o'clock. Now it's just a question about from what position they're going to play. Keeping with a nice bear. That's a maximum of 225, so not even 1100. So that's a 250 just to get into this. Going into the 9th frame on lane 11 and 12. We have mixed stamper from Denmark, working on 7 in a row. Spare and 7 in a row. And Raymond from Holland gets the 3rd one. We look at mixed stamper. I will try to keep my voice down, but I'm getting a little interested in this hit. Mick, we can really want to strike for Denmark. Sorry, friends. Coming in thin, leaving a 2-10 split. But it's convertible. You have done that before, do it again. Kimmo Netonet from Finland, possible 213, that makes it 1077. I don't believe he makes 260 in the last game. The 270 to go by French. No, miss for Mixtampe. 224 in the 9th frame. Nice space for 3 strikes. Possible 254. And Ramon from the Netherlands. That is pretty much where we are, I think. Lane 15, working on 3 strikes. This 9th frame can be very, very important for the Netherlands. And Messenger picks up the 10 pin, and Ramon gets 4 strikes. So there's also a possible 250. Got 161 7th frame. So we will look at Mixtampe on lane 12. Going into the 10th frame. That's 224 after the 9th frame open. He strongly need. Let's start with 1 strike at least. A little high for Mick. Leaves a 4 pin. So, believing in that he's converted that to a spare and a strike, then it's 244 from Mixtampe. And then he had 11-18 for 5 games. And he is looking at Jesper Jabo 13-31 and from France with 13-46. A little depending on Ramon from the Netherlands will do in the 10th frame. I will just check up on John Waynes because that didn't look good. So I think that he's losing time. But I'll check. Paul Moore with 244 in game 5 leaves him with 1093 on the 5 games. So he needed 250 as it is right now to have the possible top 4 result for the semifinals. 1093 for Paul Moore. John Waynes is working on 3 strikes. It's an interesting game he had. 3 strikes, 3 open, 3 strikes. Going into the 10th frame. 133 in the 7th frame. the first one is extremely important. And he got that. So possible 223, then he will be at 11-12. So possible 11-12, possible. I'll just check, make out, yeah, got 11-18. And on our friend from Holland, 11-18 or 11-12 would be the highest numbers. No, we got the first one in the 5th in 10th frame. So he is going to be in the current leader position. Still a possible 251. And that would add up in some case for 11:44, at least 202 in the last game to be in top 4. But he needs this one first. And it goes Brooklyn. That was not unlucky. Lennon on lane 15 from the Netherlands. But the strike more is 11:44. Well, there we have at least 3 players that can make it into top 4, but I don't believe it will be everybody. And he makes the Brooklyn more, so 251, but it counts, 11:44. Current leader before the last game. 11:44, we have 11:18 for Mick Stampe, and we have 11:12, I believe. We have to check out what Team England is doing. Well, I didn't got the chance, but this is the area where we are. Right now we are waiting for starting the last game, squad 4, to make the decision about who is going to be the top 4 for the semifinals in the men's single European Championships. That's the first discipline of the next 10, not any longer 10 days, we have 8 days more. We have a few players that could be in play, but they need solid games. A solid game. Now, Kimmo Nettonen with 1074 needs a 280 game just to bring it in. Paul Moore from England, 1093, needs 250 game. John Wills needs 230, 240 game. Still high numbers when you have to do it. And mostly we'll find out running out of time during the 6th frame. They wouldn't be the first one So we have Team England on lanes 21 and 22, where there could be some excitement. We have the Netherlands on 11, 12. Well, there certainly could be some excitement. And then we have Denmark on lane 7 and 8. Mixed stamp is started with an open. And we have one more from Holland. The Netherlands, well, 9. Oh, no. Yep. He needs 188 to get in front of Jesper Abo from Denmark on 13:31. He gets the spare. 9 frames to go. And we'll just check up on England. There we go. Don't know if they're playing a little faster over there now. Paul Moore started with a strike. John Waves with an open. We all know that making a 240-260 games when you need it, that is not easy. Paul Moore coming up high at 8. Now we can begin to calculate. Now he's already down in 280. That makes it 1373. So he needs to make a spare and 10 strikes to get by Adam Kern. And after the next one, he is below Thomas Larsen. That is all the question about running out of time it is. That you just feel the pressure that time is running out. It's fun when everything works. It's absolutely not fun when it doesn't work. Believe me, I know it. Women from the Netherlands. And 9 more. To get in top seeded, Raymond has to make 229. And that is possible. But again, it can be difficult. Oh, I haven't been through lane 7 and 8. Mick Stamp has started with 2 open frames. So he more than he strikes now. Raymond from the Netherlands. Another spare. Well, look at the result from an average point of. Then number 4 will be Romain Franchi from France with 36. Just looking out from an average right. Ramon from Hilfering should be top seeded, and he needs 229, and that's absolutely possible, but doesn't look like that right now. Mick Stampe is in trouble. Thomas from Poland really played himself up, 11-11. But there's still a game to finish. We keep an eye on lane 11 and 12. He's pretty lucky. Our friend from the Netherlands gets us right. So let's see what goes on with Team England. John Waves had 11-12 on the 5 games. Have an open and then 2 strikes. John Moore, 3 frames, no mistakes. But strikes per strike, that's enough. And try to follow those 4 or 5 players. So unless somebody makes 300. For example, Pascual from Spain, who has 1090, started with 4 strikes, I think. But that's a long way. But that is off already. Mick Stampe has a double after the 2 opens. It could be maximum of 258. 258 will put him in the lead, in fact, but then he needs 8 consecutive strikes. But well, so many of the players here have done that before. From the Netherlands, 11:44, 2 spares and the strikes. And Ramon gets the double. He's on the way. Could be our top seeded. Thomas from Poland working on 2 strikes with 11-11. Nope. As it looks right now, then it is Romain Frege from France. They should be chasing at 13.46. Nick Stampe with his third strike. But those two opens, they were very expensive. Again, we'll look at Rimmel. I will ask Ton Plum to help me with his name afterwards. Sorry for that, but he's playing on lane 12 now. Has 2 spares and 2 strikes. 11.44, current leader. In fact, of the whole thing, looking from an average point of view. There's still 6 frames to go. We're seeing it all. So the pressure is on him right now. It's getting in thin. He gets the third one. It's beginning to look like something. So it seems like, even if I like it or not, Jesper Agerbo with his 13.31 will be out. So now they are more or less changing Romain from France with 13.46. I don't know why they're not playing on lane 21 and 22. It takes a while to play these games. And only going into the 4th frame. I have no idea what they're doing out here. They are playing very, very, very slow here. Yeah, that's okay to think about it, but how long time should it take? The lane has been free for more than a minute now. You have to play when the lane is ready. Well, that took some time. And Paul Moore gets a 9. Oh, we are going to make back to Rimmel van the Netherlands. Double 3 in a row. One more and he is in the 220s. Stay clean the rest of the game. Nick Stampe got his 4th strike. He needs 6 more to get in top 4 in the semifinals. So this is hard stuff. And he gets the 4th one, so now he is in the 220s. If he can stay clean, it's about 229, and this is exactly enough to go through Adam Kern from England with 73. So it's enough to stay clean. But of course he could be top seeded if he continues this. So right now, Jesper Erbom from Denmark, 13:31, is out. And Romain from France with 13:46 is probably getting a little more nervous now than he was earlier. But I have to say that Erwin Pasqua is playing his chance, but I don't believe in that. We are back on lane 12, the current leader from Holland, Raymond. 4 in a row, working on the next one. Right now he has to stay clean. With the 5th strike, he will absolutely be in front of the men's single. And he gets it. I'm maybe a little close to the list right now. But the rest of Europe can hear you, so that's okay with me. Makes Tampa with 5 in a row. But he still needed.
Dawaj Tomuś, dawaj! Jedziemy! Czas do jazdy,
Sorry to say it, you need 5 more to beat 13:46, because that's the number you have to focus on. Just for everybody to know how the rules are, if we should end up in a tie, there will only be played roll-off in ties that has meaning. That will say a tie for number 1, a tie for number 4. If this is important for number 1 or number 4, there will be played a roll-off 2 frames, 9 and 10th frame. There will not be a roll-off for number 2 and number 3, because ETBF don't think that that is necessary. So this is the rules. If there's a tie combined to the 1st place or the 4th place, then there will be a roll-off. And that could in fact easily happen here. Back on lane 11, working on 5 in a row. Vermont is staying clean from the Netherlands. He will be top seeded as it is right now. Mick Stampe needs 5 more down there. Well, there's 1 more. I think there's only 4 to go. I believe it. Emil gets number 6. Now there's even space for opens. So maybe we have a first man over 1400. Right now there's only 2 players that can do it, as I can see it. With 4 strikes more, Mick Stampe will be over Thomas Larsen's 13.63. So he has still a chance, but he needs to strike out. Going into the 9th frame, he needs 3 or 4 strikes more. There's no time for waiting. So we look at lane 21, 22, they are way back. It takes some time down here. We have Paul Moore staying clean, 10.93. Maximum 53 if he strikes out. Well, that could mean something for our Frenchman. John Wales 11.12. That's an open and a 4-bagger. So we will wait a little on England. And then we will see what Mick Stampe is doing on lanes 7 and 8. On lane 7, Mick Stampe, Denmark. Working on 6 consecutive strikes. He needs 4 more to get into the top 4. There's no space for mistakes. Come on, Mick. And on lane 12, we have removed from Holland, I think. Gets a 10 pin after. He is beginning to be home safely. There's only one way. You need to strike, Mick. Ninth frame for Mick Stampe, Denmark. Working on 6 strikes. He needs 4 more. Now it's a problem that I'm not bigger. Somebody lift me. No. Oh. No. 8 for Mick Stampe. Then he at a maximum of 2.36 has to pick that up. Has to pick that up and make 3, then he has 54. Then it's depending on what Team England is doing. Nobody is home free yet. The only one we know is from Holland, Ramel, with 11.44, 2:08 in the 8th frame. Mick Stampe got a spare. He needs 3 strikes to get by Romain from France. It is 13.46 to beat right now. That's the important number. It needs to beat 13.46. So that's at least a double. It would be nice if Team England wasn't. They're struggling right now, lane 23 and 24. Now they are in 7th frame. John Wales with a strike. That's 135 in the 6th frame. But he needs it. is a long way, so I'll concentrate on mixed number. He needs to get by Romain Franchi from France, 1346. That is the number he needs to beat. So we need 2 strikes from mixed number at lane 7. That is the first one, or what? A light hit, gets a 9. Then it is right. We'll maximize it to 225 for mixed number, and then 43. And now Gata from Norway will love me. I said nobody over 1400. I'm losing that one. One more for the Netherlands on lane 11. And we have the first guy over 1400. Well, it's not the first time I'm losing to Gata. I can live with that. But this is our top seeder, I'm pretty sure on that on lane 11. Nope. 248. That will make it to 1392, and we still don't have anybody over 1400. So now it's down to, so fourth place, be French or English. Romain Franchi from France, 1346. That's the number to beat, 1346. The fourth place, is that going to be English or French? That get high, 7. He can get to 47, so he needs to convert that to a spare and make strikes all the way to beat the Frenchman with 1 pin. Can still do it. 235, beat 1346. John Wales can end up on 1347, and he needs to beat that, so that's 4 strikes. That's what's needed. I strongly believe that somebody from France is following this, pretty sure. And then I need to have a talk with Ton Plum to learn to speak some Dutch over this time. I'm certainly not good at those names. Okay, Paul Moore is finishing very well, but it's not enough. He will be in top 10 and in the right end of the numbers. John Wills from England. He needs 3 strike and 9 just to get a roll off. Strongly believe that somebody from France is looking very carefully with this. Romain Franchi from France. John Wells from England. This is time. Need to be strike. Otherwise it would be French. It was.
Yeah! Come on, John!
That was the first one. Two under 9, and the tournament leader here will be very happy about a roll-off. Just to annoy him. So then a double and a 9, and he will be forced to a roll-off. Kim just loves that in the game here. Right now, we are concentrating on the facts. Adam Kearns from England has just been moved down to second place. We were moved from the Netherlands. And we have Thomas Larsen, Denmark, on the third place in 1363. And in fourth place right now, we have Romain Fréchy from France on 1346. John Wells need 3 strikes to reach 1347. Anything else, it's over. If John is making 2 strikes in a line, then we have a tie on the 4th and 5th place, and that will be a 9th and 10th frame roll-off between those two. So there's quite a few people around lane 21 and 22 right now. .240 for Paul Moore. 9:13:33. Jesper Airbo from Denmark can be happy about those 2 pins that moved him out. And now it's John Wells from England. Going into the 10th frame. Needs to strike. Everything else than strike, it will be a French 4th place and a place in the semifinals. Oh, it's quiet here. No, and it is French. Romain Fréchy from France, taking the 4th spot in the semifinals. 1346 will be the number. I'm just checking on my bus here. Are we closing down before the semifinals? We are. So we are going to end this. And then we are taking down all lines. And we are sending in a even better high definition than we are doing so far. So we will be back for the semifinals at 6 o'clock. Hopefully you all will be there. Thank you.
Þú ert ekki rosalega ljóð.